Have you ever looked back at something you did and said, what was I even thinking? You are not dull. You are not careless. You are not clueless. You are just smart. People even call you sharp. But somehow, you bought that thing you didn't need. You stayed in a relationship too long. You ignored something red flag at work. You said yes even when your spirit was shouting no. So what happened? Today we are breaking it down. Slowly, clearly. No grammar competition, just understanding. Because the truth is this: smart people don't make bad decisions because they are not smart. They make bad decisions because something else is pulling the strings. And most times, you don't even see it. See, intelligence is like having a fast car. But awareness, that is knowing the road. You can have a Ferrari brain. But if the road is full of potholes, traffic, and people selling gala in the middle, you still crash. Smart people think they are safe. That's the first problem. When you believe I can't be fooled, you are already halfway fooled. Let's talk about something powerful. Incentives. Big word, simple meaning. Incentive simply means the reason behind why you really did something. Not the reason you tell people, the real one. Let me take for example, work. You take on too many projects. You say I'm hardworking, but deep down, you don't want your boss to think you are lazy. The hidden incentive is approval. And now you are stressed, tired, angry, and still calling yourself productive. Let me see another example. Buying things. You see limited offer, 70% off. Your brain says, this is a smart deal. But the real reason, you don't want to miss out. Fear of missing out. Now, the thing is sitting in your house, still in the box. You bought it because it was cheap, not because you needed it. Let me say another example. Relationship. You see red flags, clear ones, but you stay. You say they will change. Truth? You don't want to start over. You don't want to be alone. You are fear. That's the hidden incentive. The fearness is there. See how this works. Most decisions are not about logic. They are about what we are trying to protect. Our ego, our image, our comfort, our pride. Your brain is smart, but it is also lazy. It loves shortcuts. Let me show you how it tricks you. Overconfidence. This one is dangerous. You invest something without research. You say I understand this market, but you watch 2 YouTube videos. Now your money is gone. Smart people suffer from this more because when you are used to being right, you stop checking yourself. You think I've got this, meanwhile you don't. Some times ago, I invested in crypto because I had it as a very ROI, not thinking a lot of risk was there. I watched videos, of course, tutorials, and also I read books, a lot of books on crypto trading, marketing and all. At the end of the day, I lost a lot of money on it. I couldn't go hard. I left. Confirmation bias. Imagine you like a girl. When 10 people tell you she has trouble, you ignore them. But one person, just one person, says she's actually nice. That is one thing you listen to. Why? Because it supports what you already want to believe. Your brain doesn't want truth, it wants comfort. Another thing, loss fear. You hate losing. This one is wide. You invest, let me say for example, you invest 200k, it drops to 120k. Instead of leaving, you say it will come back. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you are not staying because it's smart. You are staying because losing odds, we will lose more money. Let me state for example, someone reach out to you saying you have 1500 somewhere and you can only use $50 to unlock it. What do? You quickly run up to it and pay that $50. But once you are unable to unlock it, they will still have to pay another $50. Then you still pay it. Why do you pay it again? Because you already felt like you already pay $50 and you don't want to use that $50. You still pay more. You pay more. Fear of losing, and at the end of the day, you keep on losing a lot of money. That's why sometimes, let me see another example. Let me say, for example, you put on a bet, you lose, still keep on losing, still pay more, still engage more, still pay more, you engage more. Why do you keep on doing that? Because you have one sense that you can still win at the end of the day. That keeps you losing more money. We will lose more money just to avoid accepting we already lost money. Mad, right? Another thing, everybody is doing it. If everyone around you is doing something, it feels safe. Everybody is starting a business. Everybody is trading crypto. Everybody is buying land in that fast growing area. So you join. You don't even ask questions, because when many people move in one direction, it feels correct. But crowd does not equal wisdom. Sometimes crowd equals chaos. Sometimes you don't need to follow the crowd. When a lot of people are going into one direction, you can go otherwise go in another direction, because going into one direction doesn't really mean what they are doing is right. Or for example, one of my friends used to always tell me something when he was in school. Back then they were giving the mathematics text. When he did his own, it was very different from what other people have done. What they started yelling at him, bullying him, saying he always do something different. But at the end of the day, he was the only one that got it right. Why? Was it because he was very smart? Because he failed to join other people on what they already did. Because they were criticizing him, yelling at him, he decided to go ahead with whatever he had already done. So exactly what he did. Sometimes crowd equals chaos. Another thing, emotions hijack everything. Let's talk about feelings, because this one controls most of your life. When you are hungry, you send that message, you speak harshly, you make a decision, later you regret it. Anger reduces intelligence temporarily. When you are stressed, you hit junk, you skip the gym, you cancel important plans, not because you don't know better, because your brain wants comfort. Stress makes long-term thinking weak. When you are excited, this one is funny. You just got paid, you feel rich, suddenly everything is investment. You start pricing things you were not even thinking about last week. Excitement can be just as dangerous as sadness. Here is something nobody says. Smart people can defend bad decisions very well. They can explain nonsense beautifully. You will hear it is strategic, it is long term, it is calculated risk. Meanwhile, it was just ego. Intelligence helps build strong arguments even when you are wrong. Let's go deeper. Work life. You don't ask for a raise, not because you don't deserve it, but because you don't want to look greedy. The incentive is fear of judgment. Another thing, health. You know you should sleep early, but you scroll for 2 hours. Why? Because scrolling feels like a reward. The hidden incentive is instant pleasure. Let's look at another thing. Friends. Your friends keep borrowing money, never pay back. You still lend. Why? Because they don't want to look wicked. Image protection is the incentive. Another thing, social media. You post something, nobody comments. Suddenly your mood drops. Why? Because approval feels like value. That is validation. Now the important part, awareness. That's it. You don't need to become a robot. You just need to pause. Before making a decision, ask, what am I really trying to protect? Am I afraid? Am I trying to impress someone? Am I tired? Am I emotional? Just those questions can save you years of regret. Simple rules that actually work. Don't make big decisions when angry. Don't shop when bored. Don't text when emotional. Don't invest in what you don't understand. If you have to rush, it's probably not wise. Simple but powerful. Being smart is good, but being aware is better. Smart people make bad decisions because they want comfort, they want approval, they want to avoid pain, they trust themselves too much, they don't question their real motives. And that is normal. You are human. The goal is not to never mess up. The goal is to catch yourself faster next time. To say, wait, why am I really doing this? That one pause can change your life. And you see, if you are honest, you already know which decision in your life right now needs that pause. Sit with it, don't rush it. Your future self will thank you.